The Expedition of Mostaganem occurred in 1558, when Spanish forces attempted to capture the city of Mostaganem, in modern Algeria, for the Ottomans. The expedition was supposed to be a decisive step in the conquest of the Ottoman base of Algiers, but it ended in failure, and has been called a disaster. Background: the harbour of Mostaganem had been captured by the Spanish from the Muslims in 1506. The harbour became part of numerous Spanish possessions on the North African coast, which had been captured since 1496. Melilla, Mers el Kabir, Oran, Buggy, Tripoli, Algiers, Cherchel, Delis, Tenes. In 1516, Mostaganem was seized by Hayreddin Barbarossa from his base of Algiers, who then strengthened its defences. The city then became a rival of Oran. From 1519, Barbarossa placed himself under the protection of the Ottomans, thereby transforming Mostaganem into an Ottoman dominion. Previous Spanish expeditions had taken place in 1543 and 1547, which failed as the Spanish forces were repulsed and then pursued in retreat by Turkish and tribal forces. The expedition of 1558 to retake Mostaganem from the Ottomans followed a string of Ottoman successes in the Mediterranean, especially with the siege of Tripoli in 1551, and the evacuation of Algiers by the Spaniards. Concurrently, the corsairs of Barbary were operating from the base in Algiers. Ottoman-Moroccan conflict. In 1556, the Ottomans of Algiers had besieged Oran, although unsuccessfully. While in the meantime the Moroccans seized the opportunity to capture Tlemcen from the Turks. In 1557, the Ottomans demanded the submission of Morocco to the Ottoman Empire, but murdered the Moroccan ruler Muhammad ash-Sheikh, who was collaborating with Spain, when he refused. In March 1558, the Ottomans under Hassan Pasha, the son of Barbarossa and ruler of Algiers, had invaded the Moroccan territory toward Fez, but were stopped at the indecisive Battle of Wadi al-Laban just north of Fez. The Ottomans retreated when they learned about Spanish preparations for an offensive in Oran. Expedition. An elite contingent numbering 6,500 was dispatched from Malaga by Philip II of Spain, and concentrated at the Spanish base of Oran to join local Spanish troops and the Moroccan Gome troops of the Caid of Tlemcen. Abdullah al-Ghalib. They departed from Oran on 22 or the 26th of August 1558. The Spanish expedition first successfully managed to capture Mazagran. They then attacked Mostaganem but were repulsed. With supplies running low, they learned that Hassan Pasha was arriving from Algiers with a relief force of about 6,000 troops. This led to a panic retreat by the Spanish troops. In the end, around 12,000 Spanish soldiers were taken prisoner. Count Alcadet, governor of Oran, died in the expedition. His son Don Martin de Córdoba, himself future governor of Oran, was also captured in the disaster and would be imprisoned as a Christian slave in Algiers under the Bailey Hassan Pasha, until he was exchanged for the huge ransom of 23,000 escudos. The failure of the expedition of Mostaganem ended attempts at a grand alliance between Spain and Morocco against the common Ottoman enemy.